Good Thursday to you. I decided to stop saying Thursday morning or afternoon because by the time I put these up, it could be any time at night. But what I'd like to talk about today is simply, today is not a good day for me. I don't know if anybody out here who watches these things besides the three people that I know. If you watch this, do you understand anything about depression? Depression really sucks. It really does. I'm trying to put my glasses on here. It's not a good thing. I've suffered from mild depression my entire life. And God, when you're a kid and you're trying to tell your parents that you're sad and you don't know why, and the only thing they look at you and goes, "Oh, shut up and get over it." You know, you deal with that all your life. That's always a lot of fun. But today is one of those days. Today is a high alert depression day. I am just down like you wouldn't believe. And I really shouldn't be. I mean, life's not that bad. I mean, I'm sure I'll get over it a little bit, but right now it's kicking my ass right now. And I can't stand it. And of course, thanks to good old Obamacare, I don't have any insurance, so I can't go see anybody. But you know what? I don't think I'd want to anyway, because the first thing they're going to do is they're going to stick you on Lexapro or something along those lines. And I don't want to be drugged into a false happiness. I just want it to happen naturally. And I've been reading on foods and stuff that you can eat that'll help take away your depression. And I have been eating that. I've been taking some supplements, which has helped a great deal, actually. But every now and then, man, I just get these bouts where it's just, fuck me, you know? I hate it. I can't stand it. I wish I could just shake this fucking feeling, but I can't. To try to give you an example how it feels, you could be having the greatest time in your life. The whole rest of your day could look fantastic, but in your head, it sucks. It just sucks. You feel bad. You don't know why you feel bad. You don't want to feel bad, but there's that overriding sensation of just blah. And that's about the only way I can really describe it, is just blah. It's terrible. So, if you're out there suffering from, I mean, I'm lucky. There's some people that I've known through the course of my life that have suffered from depression, and it's been severe. I mean, where they just break down and hide in their bedroom for days. And you can't talk to them, and you can't reason with them. I mean, I'm not that bad. I just have this overwhelming feeling of a black cloud over my head. And it takes a lot for me to get over this shit. It really does. I mean, again, on the plus side, I'm very lucky. It's just a mild disorder that most of the times I can handle. There's been some times in my life when I couldn't handle it, and of course, those were the times that led to the self-medication, which, if you have depression, self-medication is not the way to go. It really isn't. You feel good, but when you come down twice as hard, because that damn depression is there, and then you're coming down from your self-medication process, and it's just not a fun thing. But with that being said, you know, I don't want to bum people out. This is not supposed to be a bum you out YouTube channel. This is supposed to be make you think, make you have fun, make you think to yourself, is this guy fucked in the head? Which, yes, I am. There's so much shit going on up here that it's just unbelievable. But yesterday was the great school walkout, or as I prefer the other one, the walk up. Excuse me. Where they're saying, instead of walking out of the school, walk up to somebody who you know is a loner or quote, the weird kid, unquote, you know, the nerds, I guess, of the high school, and talk to them, which I think would have been a better idea. Because first off, these kids protesting have no fucking idea what they're protesting. Here's an example. I was watching the news last night about these kids and their protests, okay? And the reporter, I forget what channel, I think it was Channel 9 out of Chicago. But the reporter walks up to this one girl, and she just, thinks she's just everything. And he says, so, what are you protesting? She goes, oh, we're protesting for gun law change. He goes, okay, what's the current gun law and what do you want changed about it? The look on her face was priceless. The mouth dropped open, the eyes got real big like, you want me to explain what I'm doing? I can't explain what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. And then I saw a really funny meme on Facebook. It said, how many of these kids would be protesting if the protest took place after school hours? And that's the truth. Because let's face it, a good portion of these kids were using this 17-20 minutes as a dodge to get out of having to be at school, to walk outside. And the sad part of this was my very own child, who elected not to participate, way to go, Miranda, had to be forced to listen to people explain to her while she was in her little safe zone of, non-protestism, if that's even a word. She was forced to listen to people basically ridicule her and call her names, but teachers said that's okay. They're upset right now, so that's okay. You know what? And then, and another great, I love this. Somebody actually posted on my Facebook that the kids protesting today were in the same level as the protesters in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s against the Vietnam War. Yeah, okay. Or, this is the best of them, they were on the same level as the Vietnam War protesters and the freedom fighters for equal rights in the mid-60s. Do you believe that shit? Come on. Is anybody really taking these fucking high school idiots seriously? You ask them a question and you get double talk and That's all you get back because they don't know what they're protesting. First off, the situation that brought this about, I'm sure you know, is the Parkland, Florida shooting. Okay, it happened. I get it. People died. I get it. A gun was used. I get that too. But this is where it stops. You don't protest gun laws for somebody who is suffering mental illness. You just don't do it. Protest can bring about change if it's a good, well-organized protest and there's a lot of people who understand what you're protesting. Now, these idiots are out there protesting gun law changes and they don't even know what the current gun laws are. How do you protest something and demand change? Not want, demand change. How do you even know what demand if you don't even know what the current laws are? And of course, the favorite of all protests, their little song. What was it, the one I heard? What do we want? Gun law change. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Gun law change. When do we want it? Now. I was waiting for hey, hey, ho, ho, the AR-15's got to go. I mean, I swear, protesters only know a couple of protests chants, I guess is what you could call them. But oh my God, what do we want? Gun law change. When do we want it? Now. Really? Explain to me what the current gun laws are and I'll listen to you. Until you can tell me that, you're just a babbling fucking idiot flapping your fucking jaws and trying to get on the news. That's all these kids are trying to do. They're all just trying to get on the news. That's all they want to do. And I love these two kids I saw. I think they were out of Texas. Two juniors, two boys, juniors. They were actually fighting with each other on the news. The reporter walks in and goes, so introduce yourself. So my name is Billy Joe Bumblebuck, and I gathered all these people here for protesting. And the other guy goes, no, that was my idea. I brought them all. I'm in charge here. And the other kid goes, no, I'm in charge here. And they started arguing about who was in charge over the protest that first off means absolutely nothing to the real world. So, And I'll say it, I said it before and I'll say it again. If you're a parent and you participated or you encouraged your children, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should go bury your fucking head in the sand until you get an ounce of fucking clue as to what's going on in the world. How could you encourage your child to go out and protest about a mental health issue and tell them it's all about the gun? It's not about the gun. It's about mental health in this country. If this kid could have gotten the help he needed, we probably would have never had this shooting. But unfortunately, you can't tell the fucking Democrat world that they got to have a scapegoat for everything. There can't be a logical reasoning for anything. It's got to be a scapegoat situation. And in this point, the scapegoat is two things: the NRA and the AR-15, which are not going anywhere, people. It takes too many people to ratify gun laws in this country. Each state has their own separate laws added on top of the federal. So sing all you want about, hey, hey, ho, ho, the AR-15's got to go. But guess what? Let the AR-15 go get on the banned list. You just increased the amount of people who are going to be buying that gun on the black market. They don't care. Gun people love guns. I love guns. I will always have a gun. I believe in guns. Guns are a responsibility. Guns bring about peace. Guns bring about change. If everybody in this world was like the old Wild West and we all carried a 45 or a 6-shooter on our hip, guess what? A lot of knuckleheads would not be mugging people. If they saw your gun was bigger than theirs or you were carrying, they're not gonna rob you. So, and with that being said, I have to get back on the road and cut this one short. Remember, if you know somebody suffering from depression, just talk to them. Maybe you can help them. And don't buy into this bullshit with these protesting kids. Just don't buy into it. It's a lot of crap. It means nothing. In a couple weeks, these kids will be back to eating fucking Tide Pods and kicking each other in the balls for YouTube hits. Okay? So, again, with that being said, I'm out of here, back on the road again, and forgot to tell you, I'm coming to you from Bensenville, Illinois, right at 390 and York Road, which isn't that far from the office, but I gotta get back. And remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell button thingy if you want to hear if you want to see when I put up a vlog. And with that, I'm out of here, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great Thursday.